All right, MTGOntario. This is Fam again, and I'm here with Felske this time.
What's up, y'all? We got a really good pack for you tonight. As you'll see, we're slamming down a Mythic and calling it a day. Any thoughts, fam?
I like white and M11, and this just helps us go that route. So I'm gonna pick the Ajani.
Because maybe we want to go black. Keep our
Yeah.
options open, take that Child of Night. But I think we'll be a bit gutsy. Keep it simple. Oh my god! Oh, I thought your computer crashed. That's so jokes.
No, we're okay. We're
Anyway,
okay.
take the Ajani now before anything happens.
The other thing here, well, I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna
Safety.
do that. I'm gonna safeties that just in case here. The problem is we look at this pack is there's two other white cards here, but I think the next person would take the Azure Drake before the Cloud Crusader anyways. Other cards to look at are probably Dustdale Worm or Scroll Thief. I think that like white is pretty safe pick here. Probably the next card is blue, so maybe going blue white's not a great option. We'll see. Johnny, it is.
Oh, and then someone passed a fireball. Wow, this draft is really hard, folks. What do you think? Why don't you vote in the forums right now and tell
I think
us?
the problem here again is that we're shipping two other white cards and a lightning bolt. I mean, picking up the fireball doesn't mean you have to be in red. I mean, it's clear that the rare is gone, so there's no signal to read here. I mean, there could be arguments made for blinding mage, but not taking a fireball at this stage of the game is ludicrous. So I'm taking the fireball and moving on.
Okay,
So
here,
we
yeah.
got a third pick crystal ball, and the rest of the pack is a bunch of mediocre cards. So
Yeah, this draft isn't giving us much to go on. This is like M11 sealed. It's like, oh, look what I opened. A Planeswalker, a Fireball, and a Crystal Ball.
I think I think I like playing with fiery and crystal-y balls. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, now we have an interesting option. Cultivate is actually a card I'm willing to look at this point. I don't mind going green-white, especially with a Johnny, when your creatures are really good, and it allows you to splash for the fireball here. The next best card that you look at is Cloud Elemental, and like I said before, you're passing Azure Drake and possibly some other white cards that could have been second pick by the guy on our left. I think going the Cultivate here is a good strategy. What do you think, Felske?
Yeah, I concur. I mean, we could be stupid and stick on color by taking the Earth Servant, but he's just a big fat ass, so yeah, take the Cultivate.
And the other white card to look at is Excommunicate, and that's not exciting. I'm just gonna snap pick this one up here. Okay. Well, there's no green cards. That's a little disheartening. There's two pretty strong blue cards and an Assassinate and a Wild Griffin. I'm not sure we have a great position to move into blue, though.
No, we've already shipped too much. I mean, it's clear that it's open, but there's nothing stopping us from staying a bit more on color by taking the Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin it is. And like LSV, we're not playing bears anytime soon. Okay.
Oh, nice, another one.
Then we have another Griffin, and I don't think Yavimaya Worm's very exciting. If you compare any of the green cards, I think Spined Worm is the best worm. And Yavimaya Worm just feels too overcast.
I think for this deck, like if we curve out with like Wild Griffin into a Johnny, I mean, yeah, sure, that's a bit miserly of us, but I like getting fast in this format, not necessarily relying on like big fat green creatures. Like they are the best creatures, but I'd be more safe, and also solidifies us more in white rather like because we already shipped a Blinding Mage, so I don't want Buddy next to us getting any hints that yeah it's super open. So it's best that we cut it off as best we can.
I wonder what's going on though, because the guy shipped us an Assassinate, and then a bunch of blue cards, and there's still a Wall of Frost in that pack. So I'm guessing he's probably in green, and maybe green might actually not be the color we want to be in, because it looks like there's still no green cards coming.
Well, we could always go into Boros.
Yeah. I think this point, like, there's no exciting cards in any colors other than staying on color for a rock egg. What do you
Well,
think?
do you have your playset of Leyline of the Voids?
For the sake of
Or you
keeping our
could-
drafts succinct, I don't think I'm going to be rare drafting
Okay,
here.
fine, but you can take the 5-mana 4/4. He's really solid.
Over the 3-mana.
Yeah, I
03?
really hate Rock Egg.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's go that way. And see
Nobody
how that works
attacks
out.
into it unless they're retarded.
So we got the Care Bears. We got a Siege Mastodon, which is fine, and a Preordain. I'm not going to move into blue for a Preordain.
I think we just take the Berserkers in this case because
Really?
like Siege Mastodon is not an aggro card. It's not something I look forward to, and this leaves us more with the option of okay, good, maybe we are going Boros.
Okay. All right, I'm fine with that because I actually don't think I like any of these mediocre white cards right here. So yeah, Berserker is fine. Well, the Child of the Night Wield, but going the aggro strategy with Veteran is fine here. I don't think anything else here. I mean, Thunderstrike's a decent trick as well.
But yeah, Infantry Veteran is the kind of card that we'll always play. It's always okay.
And it works really, really well with Ajani Goldmane too. Like just having a more creature dense deck with Ajani just seems like what we want to do here.
I will go on the record and agree that creatures and Ajani work well together.
Oh wow, we wheeled
White
that
Knight.
White Knight. Obviously that Blinding Mage got snapped up, so probably I'm guessing the person's 2 seats to our left took it. Because he probably picked up that Cloud Crusader as well. So I'm fine with taking the White Knight here. Nothing else. What do we not want to play against here? Wall of Vines?
I mean...
We could take the Johnny Mantra here and hope to pick up some Care Bears.
No, you just take the Stabbing Pain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
take
like a
that away
little
from
nug
somebody.
removal spell.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and hide that one.
Fog?
Yeah, I guess cut the Fog. Hey, Bear. Bear's good.
Migrom, yeah.
Yeah, Migram.
There's some burning inquiries.
I mean, I don't think Cultivate's completely dead yet. We only have 2 red cards
We
and
still
1
have no
splashable.
green,
Yeah.
so... But then again, we passed no green,
I
so
mean,
it might be Pack 2
right.
hooks us up.
Yeah, we could if we get ship stuff like Cudgel Troll or open a Platinum Angel.
Keep those mythics coming, fam. Why don't we do this on my account next time?
I guess we take Platinum Angel, but I mean this is a ridiculous pack. I wonder if we can wheel anything out of this.
We're definitely wheeling, I think...
like Elite Vanguard.
Well, I'd be as optimistic as, say, Stormfront Pegasus, based upon Pack 1.
Yeah, you think
Like,
so?
maybe someone...
There's only one other white drafter at the table, probably.
Well, that's what it looked like, but you never know. People change. They might have opened a white
well,
bomb.
Let's go with the bombs. Okay, so we got...
Well, here's some green cards.
The question is it trying to move into green at this point better than just taking a Cloud Crusader? Let's just color, or sorry, let's cost sort our things right now. It's not exciting. We don't have anything in the 4-drop slot. I think taking an on-color card is better than stretching for green right now. What do you think?
Yeah, we really don't have any need to. And also, like, again, with those 2 creatures, they're, like, slow, and sure we have the ramp spell, but we want to try and be as fast a deck as possible. It would be a different story if, say, instead of the Acidic Slime, that was a Cudgel Troll.
Yeah.
Then it'd be like, okay, good, yeah, definitely now we're solid, like, solidifying green-white.
Okay. Alright. Let's not pick it up. Well, okay, now we have a Pyroclasm, a Bear, and nothing green really worth taking here. So, I mean, at this
This
point,
pack's terrible.
at this point, it's pretty obvious that even from the left, green's not very plentiful, and it looks like red is coming. If we got like, what pick is this?
Well, do you really consider someone's gonna snap up a Pyroclasm? And even for ourselves, like, Pyroclasm, like, destroys, like, what, 5 of our
Yeah.
creatures?
But I mean, it's not like you're not gonna take a Pyroclasm. So
No, that's true.
yeah, I mean,
Like, just because there's nothing else here. I mean, the other argument could be that, you know, well, we could, like, be psychic and be convinced that more green is coming our way, so let's take the Giant Growth, because obviously Giant Growth is amazing in the kind of aggro deck we're going for here. But that isn't a sure thing. So,
okay. Well,
yeah.
Pyroclasm, let's go. Okay. Well then,
Yeah, and then there was
talk about green cards.
No, I hate it when I'm right. Or wait, PC Glacial Fortress.
I have my set of M10 lands, so I'm good. I'm good with that.
Okay.
So I mean, going green is still not unreasonable. Like I'm not excited about taking a Grey Ogre for red here. I mean, I'm not gonna hate draft and assassinate either at this point. I think taking a Giant Spider for value is fine here because we have 3 red cards and 2 of them are splashable.
No, it's okay. Just take the Giant Spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on with
No
life.
reason not to.
Okay. Well, now we have a choice.
Hey, wow.
Wow. Okay, now we have a real decision to make here. Like one, I'm pretty sure the decision comes down to one of the 2 white cards in the
Well,
2 real white cards in the pack.
I don't think it's much of a decision since we're
mean-
near mono white anyway. Armored Ascension just being slapped down.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it? That's the question because like I really like Assault Griffin too, and it also I mean
But what if you could make any creature into an Assault Griffin? That's
I mean
the question.
that's fair. That's also fair. I mean all our off-color cards are not worth considering right now because they're not on par with the other 2 cards. And I mean, yeah, going close to mono white, just splashing a fireball is fine by my books.
But we don't
So-
even need major mono white to
Yeah.
use that. Even when it's like +3/+3 of flying is amazing.
Yeah, taking an armor ascension at this point in the game really makes me happy with the whole white signaling. I mean, that's a pretty late shade.
But you think shade's more of a symbol or
Yeah.
a signal? I really do. I find
There's a
people
lot of-
undervalue it a lot. Like
I
they,
also-
they don't like it very much.
Also, like, a lot of the pros have been saying a lot about Greater Basilisk, that they would take it over Giant or Spined Worm right now, and I'm actually pretty interested in that. But like seeing that come late,
It's not a signal, but I think it's fine with our strat.
Right.
It's
I think we just keep taking white cards and cut it off.
well,
completely.
I prefer basically Basilisk over Mastodon personally.
Yeah.
Because we probably won't even play like Mastodon if we end up
Okay.
going Boros.
Well, we'll see.
Oh.